So what is going on, people? This is Khan and I'm back with another video, and today I'll be playing Marvel Contest of Champions again. So as you guys know, in my last video I defeated GwenMaster and became Thronebreaker, and I said the next video will probably be Act 7's final boss Kang, but Act 7 Chapter 2's final boss is quite unique, so I thought I should just upload that video as well. So I'm on chapter 2 right now. I've completed the chapter 1, and chapter 2's final boss is GwenMaster. Quest name is Negative Edge, and GwenMaster is kind of a hybrid of Gwenpool and Grandmaster. So why not just upload a video, right? So this boss is also kind of hard, but not that hard to be honest. So I'm just gonna take this Ultron path, which ends with what's the name again, Guillotine 2099. But I'm not gonna show you the whole path. I'm just gonna skip right through GwenMaster, and as you guys can see, all of my champions are on full health. I was able to do that, and well, here is the boss, GwenMaster. So let's just kill her, shall we? So the first champion that I'm using is Kushala, since she's my top champ. So GwenMaster have like 6 phases, and those 6 phases are of every class. And if you're not able to kill her in those 6 phases, she just restart the phases. That doesn't mean that she regenerates health, it's just the phases restart. So the first phase is the mutant one, which is Emma Frost's phase, and in this phase you have to get 4 prowess, that she have 2 right now, and then you have to dodge her SP1 with 4 prowess. So here I'm trying to get 4 prowess, and I have 3 now, so just 1 more and I'll be able to complete the first phase. So, alright. Okay, so now she has 4 prowess, and I'm just gonna dodge. Oh, okay, I wasn't able to dodge that attack. That's alright. We'll just try that again. The timer is going down, so I just have to dodge it real quick. Now I have 5 prowess. Come on, and let's go. Now she's gonna use her SP2, and she's just gonna give damage to herself. And that amazing. So the next phase is the skill phase, in which you have to hit her 60 times, and she'll use her SP2, and well, she'll damage herself. Alright guys, even though the phase was pretty easy, but for some reason I wasn't able to hit her 60 times, so I got killed. So now I'm just gonna bring in my best champion, which is Danny Moonstar, aka Grandmaster Killer, right? If you guys remember, in my last video I used her to kill GwenMaster because she's just got the insane amount of critical damage, and which is not gonna be that much of use in this fight, but still she's the bias. I'm pretty sure she's gonna beat GwenMaster, and even if she can't beat her, she's definitely gonna give her a whole lot of damage. So let's just hit her 60 times and get this over with. And one thing that I'm remembering with my Kushala fight is that whenever I was using my special attack, I was getting damaged. Like my health was going down. So I'm not gonna use any special attack this time. I'm just gonna hit her normally, and she's on 20 hits now, so it's not gonna take that long to hit her 15 more times now. So let's just hit her and get over with this phase. So she's on her SP2 now, and well, she's giving damage to herself, and down to 73%. So the next phase is also pretty easy, which is the science phase and invisible woman to be precise. So you have to just crack her shield to complete this phase, which is pretty easy if you ask me. So I'm just gonna skip to the part where her shield is cracked. So her shield is cracked and she's using her SP2 and down to 59%. Well, that was pretty good. So in the next phase, which is Mystic phase, you have to knock her down with 4 unique attacks, which are heavy attack. The first one is right here. I was able to knock her down with heavy attack. So next, I have to knock her down with each of special attacks, like SP2, SP1, and SP3. So the first one I'm gonna do is SP2. So come on, and as you guys can see, there is a sign that says that SP2 is used. So now I'm gonna use SP1. So that's 3 unique attacks now, and the clock is ticking. So I have to reach SP3 as fast as I can. And as you guys can see, I've got that energized, so my special attack is loading pretty fast, but so is the timer. But well, I was able to use my SP3. I'm just gonna skip this and use your SP2 and down to 49%. That was just 10%. Damn. So in the next phase, you have to knock her down while having 10 armor breaks. And the armor breaks stack when you're away from GwenMaster. So as you guys can see, I've got 2. But when you get close to her, you get that frostbite. I don't know what it is. Oh, cold snap. Yeah, you get cold snap, and that gives you damage. So you just have to stack 10 armors and just knock her down. It's easy as that. So now that I have 10 armor breaks, I'm using my SP1 to knock her down, and well, she's on her SP2 now and giving damage to herself, and down to 35%. So the next one is the tech one, which is Iron Man's phase, I think, in which you have to take those 5 armors down, and then she's gonna reach SP2. But for some reason I wasn't able to do that. And well, okay, I'm dead. I don't think it's worth trying anymore because the armors are not going down, they're just going up. So yep, I'm dead. Okay guys, so I didn't know how to took her armors down, so I had to look into the fight nodes, and I saw that I have to hit her with 4 light attacks, and that brings 1 armor down. So that's pretty easy, I think. So let's just skip to where all of her armors are down, shall we? Alright, so she's using her SP2 now and down to 24%. So as you guys can see, the phase have been restarted, and it's the same phase again in which I have to make her reach 4 prowess and just dodge her SP1. So you guys know how to complete this phase, so I'm just gonna skip this phase now. Alright guys, I was able to complete this phase, and you guys know my Adam Warlock was on pretty low health, and it was pretty obvious that he wasn't making through the phase, so he died. And well, little did you guys know, there is another champion who died and couldn't complete that phase. But well, it's alright, my Falcon is gonna kill her, and so far I haven't used any revive, so it's pretty good. Alright, so I'm back on the same phase again, that skill one, and I have to hit her 60 times, which I'm down to 22 now. So this phase is pretty easy, so let's just get these 60 hits and well, get this over with. Okay, so the skill phase is completed and well, she is dead. So in my opinion, this fight wasn't too hard because well, I know my whole team is KO'd except for Falcon, but I didn't use any revive. So it's a win-win situation. It doesn't matter if my whole team is dead, I was able to beat this boss without any revives. But well, as for this video, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, thanks for watching.